Hello, and welcome to this CD. I'd like to start off by informing you that it's best not to listen to this while operating heavy machinery or driving a vehicle of any sort. Instead, the best practice is to make sure you're as comfy as possible. And you could do that by either sitting in a chair, with your eyes closed, chilled out, or lying down, where you can shut out the world. You're resting there in your chair, with your eyes closed, and you may notice your eyes, even wish to open them from time to time. And that's fine, because I really wouldn't want you to not go into a deep state of relaxation too quickly. So much easier simply to allow that feeling in a shoulder and a hand to continue as you listen to the sound of my voice. Sounds in the room, sounds outside the room, other voices, other rooms, while you pay close attention to the changes in an arm, a hand, and wonder if you're going to be able to go into that deep state of relaxation. While your conscious mind has already begun to drift down, to let go for a time, and allowing the body to relax the mind, to relax with it, without knowing at times how much more comfortable you really can become. And sooner or later, everyone's had the experience of falling asleep while watching television, paying close attention to the storyline, just closing the eyes a moment to rest quietly, hearing the music, listening to the voices in that comfortable, relaxed way. When a word or phrase reminds you of a particular memory and you drift, dream away for a time. Come back to the words again. Drift. Dream away again. Till the words and the music become a soothing sound in the background of the mind just for a time. And the unconscious mind continues to hear everything of importance to you. While the conscious mind may not notice that you need not listen to everything I say, because you've known all along how much easier it is to learn something when you relaxed. Though I wouldn't want you to relax too deeply at first. So much more important for you to recognise the small changes, tiny changes, barely noticeable, happening in your breathing, in your pulse, in the relaxation of the face, in a feeling of comfort, security, because your unconscious will choose to relax your little finger before those feelings begin in a thumb, or perhaps your wrist will be the hardest place to begin relaxing. But the conscious mind can enjoy being curious about exactly where those feelings will begin. If you drop a pebble into a pool of water, the water flows in the ripples on the surface. But just below the surface, just beneath the surface of awareness, the pebble drifts down. And as the pebble drifts down, past the water animals, drifting down past the water plants, gently floating down, nothing is disturbed as it slowly comes to rest on the bottom of the quiet pool. Even the surface ripples become slower and quieter, and beneath the surface all is still, calm. You can recognize your ability to relax and comfortably reflect on your problems in a certain way. Remembering those times when you were sure things were one way and they turned out to be something else entirely. Perhaps as a child, that library is really library. Or telling the difference between feet and feet. Changing old beliefs. Learning new meanings. New ways of doing things. And I wonder if those new feelings, those hypnotic feelings, will stay the same or continue to deepen even more as you try to remember everything I've said to you about those TV dreams and pebbles that drift down, sometimes more quickly, sometimes very slowly. What to say to someone who's afraid to take a test is not a difficult thing to decide. But deciding how to say it in a way that will be heard and accepted deep inside is the real issue. Because there are things we all know with the conscious mind that do not always change how we feel when we get there. What we do when the time comes. Like the way children never believe what is written on spray cans, where it says, "Do not incinerate. Contents under pressure," which means that it will explode if thrown into a fire, or heated beyond its capacity to hold that increased pressure. Even adults are tempted to throw it into the fire, just to see what will happen. Because they have never seen a can explode that way. I wonder if it will, or what it will be like. Even though they know or have heard stories about it. Because experience is the only teacher. How to teach you that you need not toss a mind full of facts and information, more than you can ever imagine, smarter than you will ever know, into the fires of imagined worries that create an unnecessary, uncomfortable amount of pressure when you could instead be relaxing with a mind full of wonderful things. Like the delightful pleasures of spring flowers and summer breezes, of playful kittens and carefree feelings. Looking forward to an opportunity to play a game for fun use your head in new ways. Enjoying the way it feels to be a child with a new toy. Eager to discover how to do it. Happy to figure it out. To solve a puzzle. To do something new. To use those abilities to learn what to do. To play and pretend to be someone else. Like when children play house and begin acting and talking like the adults they have seen. Like you used to do. And still can too. When you start to enter that room and begin to pretend to be somebody new. Forgetting the old you, becoming new. A person you knew who always seemed able to do what was needed. Enjoying the chance to enter the dance. Somebody who trusts and enjoys your abilities and learnings. And knows how it feels to be free to do well. To do just as well as you possibly can do. Without having to do anything else at all. Except see it all through. Whoever it is you will pretend to be. The next time you want to, let all the pressures right out. And feel free to just use what you know all about. We both know now that you can scare yourself because you have an active mind and a reactive body. And if you think that scary thing, even for a brief moment, it has been scaring you, but we also both know there are other things that you can think that are comfortable and calming, relaxing and reassuring thoughts or images that you can use instead to replace those other thoughts. To help yourself relax. To maintain that relaxed, calm feeling. You can let your unconscious mind learn all it needs to know to be able to distract you from those scary thoughts. Be able to provide you with the relaxing thoughts. And I think you will enjoy being happily unconcerned, unable to remember to worry, in exactly the same way or at the same time. So from now on, when you enter that situation, you can enter it knowing you're protected. And can tell that part of you that tries to do its job by telling you that there are things to be afraid of here, that you really don't need it anymore and don't want to hear it anymore. And so it can either go away or find a different game to play and remind you now instead of the good things that might happen here. All the fun things that might occur later. Because those old thoughts and fears aren't useful anymore. So you can relax and forget and go on about your business. Surprised to discover, perhaps, that you've been thinking about something else entirely. And you will know at that point, deep down in every cell of your body, you won't ever have to feel that again. That it is over and done with. More rapidly than you expected. Though not as soon as you would have liked. You can do it now. You can do it later. You can frighten yourself with that thought, or you can calmly relax yourself with a different thought. That's right. So practice and choose, because it all belongs to you. And so, before you allow yourself to drift up completely into conscious, wakeful alertness, it may be useful for you to utilise the opportunity now to think about what you've experienced, the thoughts, images, understandings, and how you might use those things later on from one day to the next. Because you have an unconscious mind and you have a conscious mind, and those two minds can learn from your experience here today. Some things that you can utilise to deal more effectively with those things that have been problems for you before. And so before you continue to drift up into conscious awareness, normal, wakeful awareness, it is your privilege to use this comfortable self-awareness to become more aware of those things you can use later on, those learnings, abilities and skills you may have overlooked before, to give you a new view of possibilities or a new way of thinking and feeling and doing things. That's right. Take some time now, a brief time that seems to be a long time, to review and plan at some level of awareness those things you will do later on, those things you may change later on, as you begin to use more and more of you. You can use that time now, because in a few moments from now, when you drift up and awaken, it may be interesting for you to know that in that drifting, relaxed state of mind, where thoughts drift by like dreams, that enter awareness for a time and drift through the mind while some are left behind, to be utilised later on, and others are remembered, or seem to be remembered at first, but then become more and more distant, forgotten over time. And the entire experience can seem so far away, as your unconscious mind protects the conscious mind and leaves those things behind. forgotten, but remembered too. And time changes too. You can know what a trance and deep relaxation it's been. And you begin to know that what seemed to take a short time turns out to have been a long time. Or what seemed to have been a long time was really no time at all. So for now, as the unconscious mind allows the conscious mind to become more aware of sounds in the room, sounds of my voice, sensations in an arm, a leg, the variety of thoughts and feelings as the conscious mind drifts up, and conscious wakefulness, awarenessness returns quite completely now, up to the surface of wakeful awareness, restful, refreshed. Restfully refreshed, comfortably awake, even as the mind drifts up completely and the eyes are allowed to open now. That's right, eyes open and wakeful awarenessness returns quite completely now.